All right, good. So who can tell us where do we stop last week? Yeah, who can tell us? So nobody. Are we learning this thing? Wow.
Hey, where's my mic? Okay.
Um,
Paul, good afternoon.
yeah, good afternoon.
Sorry, me, I won't be able to tell you where we stopped last week, because I wasn't even on the last class or something.
And you didn't watch the video.
I think I'm still watching the second video. I'm not even up to the third one.
All right. From what I saw on the Google page, I think I'm done with explaining data structure, creating database, adding or removing columns, right, in an existing table. So I think the main part next is the DML, which is where we'll be uploading data, right? And for data I'll be using, I'm going to bring it in now. Okay, so I'm going to bring the data in. Just started recording. But it will have been good though, Titi, if we been able to watch the video before the next class, right? That's why I don't do 4 hours per week, 3 hours, all those things. So I prefer doing my section once a week so that no students will have excuse that I'm busy, I could not watch. If you schedule the video to be uh 15 minutes in a day before the next class, you will have actually watched it finish, right? Because I try as much as possible and say the video is too long. I know 2 hours is not long for those that really wanted to learn, but we can split it. Oh, if it's 15 minutes, 2 hours, that is like 4 times. That's four
Paul,
times in a week. You will have
I have,
been done with the video before today's class. Because
Paul,
this thing is precept upon precept. If you are joining now, you didn't watch the last one, you missed that part. You joined again today. Uh, Previous knowledge helps in understanding
I
what
understand,
we
but at
will
least
be
the
doing.
videos will be compiling, so I will have to go back to them again because
Where
sincerely,
is the time? Well,
I am going through
we are
something
different sha.
present.
For people like me, any class I miss that I watch the video till law, I know they
And
get time. If I not join video live session like normal man, join the video live session. Fine, the video is good to be there. You can go back and reference, but to gain the knowledge somebody wanted to get, I might not have that time again. I said maybe I jam one issue like this video should do it. Oh, I can go back to that video. But say I want to sit down and be learning the video and be watching video. No, it's not American film.
at
I
least
won't have that
time,
time.
the leisure
Eh?
time I always have at the leisure time I always have at work is when I always used to watch these videos. And work has
I
been
guess,
some
yeah.
days now, and again, me myself, I'm going through some things presently. Even if not for Wakila that called me, this class, I wouldn't even have joined. But she's
I
on transit,
understand.
so I have to.
Just try and
I'll go
have a
back
schedule on how
myself.
you be watching those videos, because if it's too much, you just forget them. You are not the only one. It's everybody. So that's why I don't like doing 2 times in a week class, so that the video would not be much. Okay, so I brought in a data called let me see if it has fresh order. So the data is a popular data set because I believe like most of us should be familiar with it. Is superstore data sets. Yeah, so it's a data set that's popular. I love using that for those that are trying to learn something in this data, right? Because it seem to be a bit easier. Okay. Uh, select star. from. I just want to tell something. So once I'm done, I will explain. Order. It should be order. Mm. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, okay, good, good, good. Yeah, we are live. Good afternoon, everyone, and I welcome us to this section. We continue from where we stopped last time in our SQL, and today we'll be doing around data manipulation, right? And from there we move on to filtering. We move on to case statements, join, intersections, subquery, working with dates, text function in SQL and all. But today we'll only be doing with data manipulation. And what do we mean by data manipulation is retrieving data from the database. Retrieving data from the database. And like I've told us last time, retrieving data from database just like you trying to download your bank statement for last week, your bank statement for last month. You want to see how you spend your money, right? Something like that. That's what we mean by retrieving data inside our database, and that's what we'll be doing. And for this data that we use, I will share this after the class. This is a superstore data set. This is the order sheet. If you have it, I only converted the data to CSV so that I can import the data inside my SQL server. So how did I import this data here? Then I'll be using the second one I'll be importing to show us, right? I know I imported this one without showing us, but the second one I'll be showing us the steps. First thing is you go to the database you've created. Are we together?
Yes, we're following.
All right. You go to the database that you've created. Like this one, I have analytics boost here. Right click on the database itself, then go to tags. Under task, go to flat file. Some people know how to do this import data, but actually I've not actually get hold of it. I think I have a friend that said he actually imported a Excel inside his own, but actually I don't know. Right, but I think there are some extra connector that somebody will download like driver, but I don't have to go to that stress since there's another way out. Right? Go to this tax, go to import files, import flat file. Flat files means CSV file. And what does CSV file means is that is a bit compatible with majorly all kind of softwares. Maybe you are working on the cloud, you are working on there. It's not restricted to one application, unlike Excel. Excel, which is XLX file, means that you can only open with Excel file. But this CSV, you can open this CSV with your notepad, you can open it with SQL Server, you can open it with Visual Studio Code. So it's not restricted at all. That's why that you notice that if you download any data from online, maybe Google, Kaggle, or anywhere online, they are majorly always in CSV format because irrespective of the system that you are using them, you can easily open them. Unlike Excel file, which is that XLF file. Because that one you need to have Excel installed before you can open it. Just like a PDF reader, you need to have PDF before you can open it. Likewise, any file that is in XLX format, which is Excel, is only that way that you can actually um, get your data from. So it's good to have data in CSV file due to its compatibility. In case we are wondering why not Excel, why not CSV. So that's what actually decided, let me share that aspect for us, right? So once you click import flat file, this interface will open. For those of us using Postgres, and I don't know, I think I have not done that before, right?
I'm using
Well,
Postgres.
eh? Yeah, that I'm
Mine is
saying,
Postgres.
yeah, I know. That time I say I've not actually played around that part before, so I say maybe we look at it later on to see how you can actually get the CSV file imported inside the database, right? So click browse. So I'm going to locate the files that I want to import. So for example, let's say I want to bring in products. Right, I can bring in any of this. This is the superstore data view. Remember superstore, these are all the sheets inside. Then I click OK. You can see I brought the data for me. Then I can click next. Then for my next here, these are what I have there. Click next. Click next. Finish. Right. So the data has successfully been imported. How will I know the data has been imported? Let me refresh. You can see that I can't see it here. Then let me refresh. Can you see now? We now have the product table. Now let's check. How do you check? It's using the word called select. Select is one of the some people call it data query language, some people call it data manipulation language, irrespective of SQL command which they put it. Right? Some people said it's separate from data manipulation, some people say it's a data query language. Anyway, it is, right? Our own is just to know what it does. So whenever you call select, it means that you want to pick a field inside your table that you want to see. So if I do select star, select star means that I want to select all the columns inside that table. What did I say? All the columns inside that table. And I say select star from this one means okay, what do you want to pick? Just like you are going to work now. You want to pick your shoe. Where do you want to pick your shoe? From your shoe rack. So that's it that this will now be from product. So this is from our table now. So see this place as if you are picking an item from your table or from your shelf where you put them. That's what this example like product. Oh, I want to go with my ice cream to work today. Where do you have your ice cream? Inside your fridge. So like that is where this product is. What do we want to select? Everything. Okay, where is that thing that we want to select from our product? That's what I want to pick from. That's what this place is saying. Then I highlight, then I click execute. You can see now, you can see all our products. Is it clear to this stage? Before we proceed, are we good here?
Yeah, we're clear.
Yes.
All right. So what now happens? You now say, oh, I don't want to pick all the items inside my table. I don't want to see everything. I only want to pick maybe 2 or 3 columns. And for the sake of optimization, right, to improve our query performance, it's always good to always select only the fields that you want to see. Imagine how you have like 100 columns. Just because we are practicing what's it called, data set. In the real world, you can have like 100 columns, and out of these 100 columns, maybe you're not working more than 3 or 2. So if you're not saying select star, which means you are selecting the whole 100 column, your query is going to take longer time depending on how heavy the data is before it's going to what? It's going to end. Are we clear? Are we getting me?
Yes.
So always
Yes, we understand.
select the column that you want to work with. And for example, select I want to select column that I want to work with. Select, then I'll pick category. From where? From product. That's only what I want to say. Can you see now? This is only product. This is the only category I'm seeing because that's only what is inside my select. So if I want to see more tables, I can say subcategory. Just come here, add comma to it. Subcategory. It's not case sensitive. Right? This is how you do it. Is that okay? Is that good? Yeah, moving on with
Yeah,
this
so I
query
just
still.
wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask that the way the column is spelled, that's the way we have to spell it here because you put underscore in
The way
this
it is in the column now.
category.
That's the name of
Yes.
the column now. What do you say?
Yes, that's what I wanted to confirm.
So another key part in SQL is what we do, what we call order by. Let's see this our order by as sorting. Yes, let me use the word sorting. Just like when you apply filter in your Excel and you go to that small drop down, you now do sort A to Z. Yes, you can do that in SQL too. And how do you do that is through order by. Once you say order by what do you want to order it by? Okay, subcategory. Just like you now go into a particular column in your Excel now, then now sorting it alphabet or descending to ascending order, something like that. That's exactly what we want to do. Then click here, subcategory, then click run. Can you see now? Everything is now in ABC. Yes, permit me to add this. By default, your order by is from ascending order. What did I say? And it's in what? Is in ascending order. Hello?
Yeah, we are with you.
Okay.
Following.
So if you now want this to be in descending order, which is it should start from Z, it should not start from A. Just come to this order by here. The last column that you call put DESC here. Then right, then run it. Can you see now? It start the ordering from what? From T.
See
So you
descending.
can do maybe sales, you can do maybe profit, maybe anything. Then you want to arrange, you want to sort it properly. You can do that. Is it clear?
Well clear.
Are we okay? Okay, great. So let me try to comment. Yes. So that just this is just like an example so that we'll be on the same page together. Next thing I'll be showing us is that you can do so where I can't remember. Was it here that we did top 20, top 2? I think it was here, but I can't even remember where we stopped from. Okay, yeah. So there's something we call top. Right? There's something we call what? There's something called top. I can go to this one now and say select top 2. In progress, this is what we call limit. In progress, what I say, this is where we call what? Limit. You will not
Limit.
see top. You will not see top in the in Postgres. So but if you want to do your own, you see limits, and I will show you where the limits is going to come from. Okay. Can you see? These are the top 2. Hello.
We are with you, bro.
Yeah,
So
with you.
this is the top 2. We have this to be an example of what of our top 2. So just pick the 2 randomly. Not like there is a style to pick it. Right? This is it for top 2. If you want to do percentage, you can do percentage. Just have percentage at the back.
They run it.
Bam, bam, bam. Can you see now? These are the top 2%. So how did he get the top 2? Is that what he's going to know for the numbers of rows that we have inside that itself. Then rank it and account to it. Oh, who are
Oh,
our top performers? Who are our top sales? Who is top this, top that? Who is bottom 5, bottom this? Since we something around that, which is what this top 2% does. Are we clear? Is it clear to us? So
yeah.
if I ask us now that I'm having 100 rows now, what is my 2%?
You said?
If I'm having 100 rows of data, then I'm asking us that what is the 10% of the row? What is the 10%?
10% of the row will be 10.
Exactly. That's exactly what this thing is doing too. But this one is using what top 2%. So it will first of all know how many rows do we have. They will now come and execute. Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay, great. So another part small wants to get ourselves familiar. There is a function called distinct. There's a function we call distinct. Let's see distinct as doing like a unique in our Excel. Yes. Let's see these things as our what? Our unique in Excel. So let me come here. I'll do select. Category. Select category. Okay. You not put comma. Oh. So I have this now. Execute. Near the word category. What happened? But we have category now. Why is not going? We have category now. Select up 2% category from product order by. Okay. Select distinct category from order. Okay, what could have gone wrong? Oh? I don't know. Select distinct. What happened here? Oh, sorry. I think I made a mistake. It's supposed to come from products. Can you hear me? Are we together, guys?
Yeah, we are with you, Paul.
Supposed to come from products, not from categories. So I think it should be fine now. If I run it, it should be fine. Yes, this is it. What do you notice in this kind of query?
That was it,
So who can tell us what's this result like to you? Who can explain to us?
Sorry, I don't get.
that's the category now, the unique. That's
Exactly.
furniture and
So
technology.
yeah, exactly. So this one is actually getting the unique for us, right? That's it for that part. And that part I'll quickly be showing us is that renaming the column. In my days when I was still building software, right? Naming columns or naming output, we call it. So there are some names I use in my database such that it's too it's too long. My database is very long. So, but when I want to output it out to my user, I don't allow them to see that long name. I will have, should I use the word summarize, or I will have make it brief. Then how do I do that is what using what we call what alias. So I can come here, as you can see here now. I can say as I can put as here and say cat. Maybe I want to rename it cat. You already know what it means from that cat. If you run it, can you see now? It has changed the name of the column header. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What was my last statement? Are we live in this section? We should postpone it.
Yeah, Paul, I'm here. I just stepped out.
We are following you, sir.
We are
Okay.
following you, Paul.
All right, no problem. Because I want us to get if it's not a good time, can actually shift it. Right? I don't rush like that. So you can select using this thing to say your column, and you can use this as to rename a column. So if the name of the column coming from the database originally is called what category, but see now we now call it as cat, and that's the category we are saying. It don't necessarily have to be that we have to use as. You might not put the as, and let me copy this and paste it again so that we can see. And say maybe I want to change this one to capital letter. Let's say you are using something like this. Dun, 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 dun. So let's see how it's going to look. You can say I don't put as here now. Then I run it. Can you see the result? Is it clear? Are we good? So this is how you can rename a column. This is how you can rename a column output, right? So going back to our data, we will be working to where we call filtering. Filtering. What does filtering mean? Filtering means that, oh, I do not want to see my entire record, right? I only want to see certain portion of it. Just the way that you always go to your Excel filter and say, oh, show me only the north, show me only the south, show me only for gender, show me only for this. Yes, you can do that in SQL too. Hello, do you get this concept of filtering? Maybe you have a
Yeah.
data that is containing male and female. You can filter to and say, oh, I don't want to see everybody. I want to see only those that are male. You can do that as well in SQL. Are you getting me? Are we
Yeah.
together? Okay. So select star from order. Invite name now order. Okay. Can you see what we have now? Hello.
Yeah.
So if I want to say, for example, I only want to say only that are first class. I don't want to see standard class. I only want to filter to ship one that are first class. All that is that was select star from order to where ship mode is equals to first class. Who
And
can
that's
tell me
only
why am I putting quotes inside it? Why am I putting quotes inside? Who can tell us why?
why you are putting codes. You want to
Yes.
filter for only first class now. You want it to show only first class.
Yes, but why am I putting quotes? Why am I putting quotes with my first
Because it is a
class?
text.
Why did it? Okay, yeah, good. That's what I'm let's confirm. So where ship mode is equals to first class, then I can run it now. Can you see now? So I can only see only my first class here now. As you can see now, I can only see first class here, right? If a certain column too that you want to see, you can say maybe sales, or what should we call itself? Yes, you can say country ID. Let me use country ID. So this has already given us our results, right? If I run this now, you can see all these contract that is giving us now. These are those that their ship mode are what they are first class. Are we good? Are we getting it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a country ID. Okay, I think I need to do let's leave this off. What happened? In the no run. Oh, see me. Where ship mode? So this is how you can do your filtering in your SQL, right? And that is taking me to more things that we can do around it. This one is just one. You can do things around less than greater than 2. I'll just copy this one back. Let's say for example now, I want to see where quantity is less than 8. Less than what? Less than 8. I'll just come and say what? Where, just specify the name of the column is called quantity. Where quantity is less than. So you know that this one we have here, we are having equals to before.
Equals to,
But then I
yeah.
will not change it to equals, I will not say less than
Less
or
than.
equals to 8. Whatever we are looking for. This one just like now, maybe teacher calling students, if you know that you score you score above certain value, come to this side. That's exactly what we are doing. So we only want to see all the records where their quantity is what less than or equals to 8. Is it going to include it or is not going to include it?
It will include it now. It is less than or equals to.
Okay. Okay, great, 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 great. So let me see the sending order. And you see, we not say anything that is above 8.
Yeah.
Is it clear now? Because of our condition, because of the filter, right? Is it clear? Are we together?
Yeah, we are with you.
Yes.
Okay. So moving on, let's say for example, I want to check for, I want to filter through column. And what then by filter through column that, oh, I want to filter my ship mode, and at the same time, I want to filter my quantity. Okay, I want to say where my ship mode is first class and where my quantity is what less than or equals to 8. How do you do that? And that is where working with and coming. And what did I say?
And working with and comes in.
Yes. Have you seen this and have you used this and in Excel before? Yes or yes?
Yes or no? Yes.
No, well, you will have been taught and in Excel.
In
So,
Excel, yes now.
what is the meaning? What is his work?
is when you are trying to ask a question but you are combining two data together. Like, I don't even know how to explain. Like bringing in two orders, sha.
Okay. Madam MC, can you speak to it?
I missed the question.
Ah, and you say you are with me. Hey, I doubt you are with me,
Question.
oh. You are not with
I
me,
missed
oh.
your question.
Is it like you are not with
I'm
me,
with you
oh?
now. Should hold on now? Let me take you
But
back.
you
What
didn't
we
say
did
what's
just
my
now.
question. You didn't, you will have, before I asked you, you will have said, oh, what's the question? I didn't hear you, but not until I called.
No, because Titi was talking. It was shortly after we used the where we found quantity less than or equals to 8, and that was how we
Okay.
got here. So
Okay.
you asked a
So I
question which
said
I didn't get, but Titi was answering.
this
Mm-hmm.
and, this and,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen it at play. Yes or yes?
Yes, I've seen it before.
Okay, what does it mean? What does it mean?
And is like
Like an
yeah,
argument.
yeah,
When you want to
yes,
use
you
an
are putting
argument, two
two
arguments
arguments
together,
together. You want
Okay.
this and this together. Like
and
they
to
taught
bring
us
that
that in
to false. That's what I think.
yes. You want to work on two
Mm-hmm.
arguments together. So if it doesn't, you want it to filter this and this, like a boy in age this thing in a class which is age 8. So you want the two together. I don't
Mm.
know if we are right or
Okay, what is or? What is or?
pick this or this. Pick a boy
Mm.
or a girl, but for maybe family 5. But if it's
Mm.
and I want a boy and
Mm.
it must be this particular age from this class.
Mm. We got it, but not from the let me say, should I say from the analytics point of view. Yeah, wherever you use and means that whatever condition you are specifying must return true,
True. Yeah.
which means that both one or more none of the condition there must return false. If it returns false, it will not go. Just like telling someone that buy me rice and beans, oh gbọ́dọ̀, you must not go and come and can buy me beans and bread. It's exactly that rice and beans I sent you that you buy. Either you buy it or you do not buy it. Is it clear? That's what true is all about. Oh, pick me somebody that is a male and is less than 6, means that that person you are going to bring must be a male and at the same time must be less than 6. If any of this criteria is not met, it will not work. Is it clear? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that is the work of the and. So if I'm having 100 conditions now, all the hundreds must return what? True, 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 true. Is he a female? Yes. Is he a this one? Yes. Is it? Once any of the conditions you are specifying return false, the whole conditions or the whole result at the end of the day will be false. Is it clear now?
Yeah. Well played.
But when you use
Yes.
the word all, the all is just the other side. Just return me any one out of it.
Anyone.
Either
Yeah.
either the person is a male or the person is less than at least one of these criteria must be met. So when you use or means that one of them needs to be true. What did I say? One of them need to be what? One of them need to be
True.
true to return true. Yeah, if all of them is false, it will not return anything. So one of these criteria must be met. And once the criteria is being met, that's where we mean by what? Returning true. So I'll copy this one back. And let's assume that we only want to see the record where the quantity is less than or equals to 8 and the ship mode is first class. Now I'll come and say and I getting it, then call the ship mode. Are we together?
Yeah, okay.
is equals to first class, something like this. So which means that what our query for go and check is the quantity less than 8. Okay, if it's less, then we'll come and check here too. Is it first class? I think I need to put the first class on. Okay, no underscore. Is it clear now? So this
Yep.
how we know if you are right. Now see the total number of rows that we have in 9566. If I run it now, it should be low. Can you see now? It has now reduced. We are now having what?
1480.
Yeah, exactly.
1004.
1482 it has it because we are only picking for where the quantity is less than what? Is less than 8, and at the same time it is first
First
class.
class.
Yes, that's what that's exactly what and is doing. So or now, so can you explain to me now based on your understanding of and now what is this or now how will this all work?
This hall will bring. Are we still working on first class alone?
You can see the query, right? Can you see the query?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Quantity ship mode first class. So uh, first class will bring eight.
So
It will
for
still bring
me, it's
eight,
the
or
quantity which is less than 8.
it will
If
bring
you
the
cannot
ones
find the
less
less
than
than
eight.
8, it will give me ship mode. No, it will give me first class.
No, it will
Oh
still
yeah, oh
As in,
yeah. Let somebody explain. Oh yeah, one by one. Let's start
let,
again. Let me hear
quantity
from
is
you.
equals to ship mode equals to first class.
let's assume that the quantity is, let's say, maybe 7, but it's first class, it will pick it. If the quantity is like 10, if it's first class, it will pick. But if it is not first class, if the quantity is less than 8, it will pick it. So it's picking either one of the two. So if it
Yeah.
sees anything less than or equals to 8, but it's not first class, it will still pick it.
Mm.
So it's going either ways, but it will pick one of them.
Titi, do you have something to say?
No, no, no. It's fine.
All right. So that's just what all is all about. All is going to check one of these criteria must be met, even though this other one too is even met. But so far you already met at this stage, it's going to return it. And what am I saying is that it's going to come and check this road now. Okay, is this quantity less than 8? Yes, it's less than 8. It will not even bother coming here again. But immediately got here, so oh, the quantity here is 10, oh, or the quantity here is 9, it's not less than or equals to it. It will jump it, then come to this place, then come to that, come and do this one. So if this one now met the criteria, I will return it. So what all means is that one of these things must return what? True. That's what we should not forget. One of it must return what? True. But this and that we did here, both of them must be true. The quantity must be less than or equals to 8, and the ship mode at the same time must be first class. But this one, either you are less than 8 or your ship mode is first class. Any question? Are we clear?
Yeah, well clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay, great. Yeah, so another part in using, you can keep on specifying your what's it called, or and then you can keep on as much as you wanted to, as much as you wanted to do it, you can keep on adding it to it, right? So another thing I want to show us is using in instead of using multiple or, and I'll show us why, right? let's say for example, you only want to say where the quantity is equals to 5, where the quantity, or you have done, did you do in when you are writing that in Power BI?
Him.
In.
No.
Okay. So the same thing can apply in your SQL though. You can go as you learn it here, you can replicate it in your filter function when you did your Power BI. But you did filter in your Power BI now.
Yeah, we did filter.
Yeah, so where you are filtering, you can actually bring in this your equals to. Not necessarily have to be equals to though, but just think of what I wanted to show. Say equals to is very key. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm saying select star from order where quantity is equals to 5, or the quantity is 8, or the quantity is what? The quantity is 4. Then order it by what? By quantity in descending order. And I
Diego.
click here. Can you see? We can't see any field that it is not. We can't see 2. We can't see 3. You only be seeing what? Only the column that I specify here. But
Five.
this is not efficient enough. Yes, you can copy it and use using in to make it make sense, right? So it's equals to, now say where quantity, you now erase all this one off. Now say in, you now open your bracket. Now specify all this number 5, 8, 4. Do you get it? Is it clear? Do you get
Yeah,
this now?
so you are saying that we can either use either of the two, right?
Yes,
But
but
in is
for
like it's
for
shorter.
yeah, this one is shorter. Yeah, so you can actually stick to working with something like this. Can you see now? We have
Mm-hmm.
our the same results. We have our the same results, right? So let me
Yeah.
try to let me try to open this slide so I can see the next. Okay. Yes, that reminds me. Let me explain this order of execution to us. In your SQ, okay, I think I've explained this order execution before. Am I right? Have I explained it before?
Not sure.
Okay. So there is a way our SQL will
In the
actually.
first class,
I know I've did it. So let me ignore. So let me move.
Let me see. Has he explained it before?
that's what I'm thinking. I don't think he has explained that in the
Ah,
That
first
that
class.
was what I said. Because I know Yemisi
ah.
was asking a question with what she just
I
said
don't
now.
know. Actually, I can't remember. I have many. Also, I have many sections. So sections might be jamming for my. So I might not even know. Maybe it's this one or last one or that one, right? So that's it. So let me just take time to explain how our SQL execution start from. Our query does not start from. It does not start from this select that we are seeing. Our query actually start from here, from where we are working with, from where we are picking. That's the
Okay.
query. That's where the query starting point, because you cannot select if you not have where you want to pick. It just like now, if you do not have, should I say, you don't have a clothes or you don't have a wardrobe now, you cannot go and be saying I want to pick black, because you that never even have wardrobe before. How do you want to go and be picking blue, picking yellow, right? So that's why that where do you want to pick something from? The location of the source of what you want to pick from is the first. Is it clear? This is where
Okay.
your query start from. Then where your query start from,
Okay.
next thing is where your query now move on to this place. You will go and filter. It will filter the result inside your table. You know that inside this table now we have various things. We have various, just like inside your wardrobe now. You can
Calling.
have multiple
Yeah.
shirts, you can have gown, you can have suit, you can have a hair, you can have kaba, jalamia, everything. But now you now want to pick from it now. You now filter to only where my shirt is black. That's the this one we now pick now. That's where now pick. So at the end of the day, this your part here is what will now be selected, because what you have, you've already saved the one that you did not want. Then after the end of the day, it will now remain the one that you have, which is now where you are going to select from. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we good? Okay. So that just for that.
From where?
Yeah. So next one is group by, because I think I don't know, maybe we're able to do group by today, sure. We have the group by. Group by just where summary summarizing your data, just like how we are doing our, what's it called? How will I use the name? Some if. How we are doing our count if, right? That's what group by is. So whenever you are done with your where, next thing that will aggregator is your group by. After your group by has been done, you now have the filtering for aggregate by. Filtering for what? For aggregate by. And that will give us as an assignment so that we can use that one to go and be doing practicing. So let's get the difference between where and having in SQL. Let somebody write it down. Difference between where and having in our SQL. So
Okay.
so we just for us to read, right? Then from there we can now have our select. That's when select will now come and work, right? Then we have this what we call our order by. Order by is where we now sorting our data. So which means that it is when you are done with your output, you are done with everything, you can now come and sort your data. Oh, I'm sorting you in ascending order. I'm sorting you in descending order. You now come and specify how you want it to be sorted. Just like when you are writing your function in Excel now, you know that is when you are done with everything that I can now go and say, oh, I want to sort it in descending order. I want to sort it in ascending order. Is it clear,
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So next thing I'll be moving on to is explaining to us the like operators. When we talk of like operators, it's just something we use in Excel too, but majorly not everybody. I think only once in a while I use it too. There's something they call where card. When you are doing, you put asterisk. If you want to learn more, you can write it down for your own personal learning too. You can use this where card in like VLOOKUP. Maybe you want to check for anybody that their name contain A now. Maybe you want to do VLOOKUP and you only want to check for only those that their name contain A. You can use where card to do it, right? So in our SQL too, there is a mix of using that, and that is what we call what like operator. So what it means is that, oh, you don't actually know, you don't want to be specific, you don't want to be direct in filtering. We just want to do something similar. Just like example, I can say, oh, I want to see those that their name started with A. I can say I want to see those that their name ended with A. Okay, I only want to see those that their name contain A. You know that I'm not saying maybe it's Ade I'm looking for, maybe Adebayo, or maybe Adeolomo, or Akinlanwo or something. I just specify that only those that contain A. Hello,
Where with you?
Yeah,
that's
I'm following.
exactly
Like,
what like is all about. So you are not saying where name is equals to Paul. You are just saying where name like Paul. So I mean another person name might be Paulo, another person name might be Paulina, but because we already say like Paul, similar to it, there's going to return it for you. That is what we meant by saying what like operator. Is it clear, guys? Are we good?
yes.
Okay. We have various form of the where card operator, or let me say like card operator. We have this percentage where card, which is what you'll be using to be checking for single character in the, oh, I want to check if a name has AB, if your name asks A, if your name ended with, you use more of this where card. This where card is even popular, this one. The other one here, the second card, is searching for single character. I think second character. Yeah, that one work for, right? We have another word, square bracket, which is the character to character list of characters. I'll be showing us the practical side. And you want to say notes, you can make use of this is the sign of writing notes in the sense that, oh, that does not end with S, that does not end, that does not start with A. This is how you write that kind of notes. So give me a second, let me use myself. Okay, are we together? Any question?
Yeah, we are with you, Paul.
Okay, so in case you want to say, I only want to see those that their name are not their name did not start with it. I didn't name you. If we make use of what this not, right? And we have this other note here. Where is this note? This other type here too. I'm going to show us that we can see, right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Hope this generator sound background. Hope it's not entering.
No,
It's
we
not me.
can't
I'm
even hear
actually
the
having
sound.
poor network here.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Because it's raining.
If it's empty, let me know because I open my door down. So wherever you want to use this first one, if you see your percentage at the back here, means you want to see only those that start with Z. If you see your percentage at the beginning like this, means that you want to see where the last name ends with ER. But when you see your percentage in the middle, it means that you want to see the start with T and end with X. Are we getting it? Are we getting what I'm saying? So the percentage is what that will be used in manipulating our results.
Paul, I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay.
The
I'm
percentage
taking time
aspect,
to
I didn't get it.
explain. I'm taking time to explain this present where card percentage now. This percentage where card. So what does that one does for us? That it helps us to check the start, the end of any text. Okay, I want to check for those that their name starts with A. Is I'm going to write it. So I'm now trying to give us a trick that will help us to know that immediately you see your percentage at the back of any letter, just know that you are looking for the letter that starts it, which is this Z. But if you see
Okay.
that, oh, the percentage is
Okay.
actually coming first, just know that you are looking for the words that end with it. But if you now see your percentage in the middle in something like this now, means that you are looking for the one that start with T and end with X. Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Yeah, very clear.
All right, good. So let's jump to our character, our text, right? But this time I'm making use of product table. So let me say select star from products. Can you see now? We have this now for our products, furniture, office supply. Okay, let me come to category. Yes, so let me use subcategory now, right? Select our product where I used to like, then I put my reasons
Yeah.
here, then I say X, then I close it, then I close it back, then I run it. Can you see? What do you notice?
Yeah.
It's only those that are started with what? With X that is
It,
giving us.
yeah.
So, but I think majorly in the real world, I'm not, because me self official, I've not been actually be using it. I think I used SQL once. I don't actually be using SQL very, very, very well. So I might not be able to say maybe we'll be using it, but we just need to know it, right? Maybe for interview sake or something like that, right? So this one is checking for any where
Are you
sub
there?
category start with X. Any question? Hello, can I proceed? Okay. So if I
Oh,
want to check for end, then let me run this again. I want to check for the one that end with T. Yeah, let me say X. Okay, I can still use the same X, yeah.
But Paul, I want to ask, what will warrant us searching for something like this? As the
Yes,
one will call
if for
for us.
example, yeah, if for example, maybe they are looking for a record, but they are not sure, like I
Oh.
told us that they are not sure directly. Okay, I think I remember the person name, or I don't remember the person. Okay, can we just check for anybody around it so they can be expecting the record? Like I said, I might not be able to paint um a real world scenario, but those are just you use like when you are not fully sure of oh, can we check for those that their name started with A? Then you check, oh, if they are dead, that maybe the manager observed maybe during the week a report or a customer purchase, but he did not remember the full name of that customer. But remember that he found maybe one letter or so in that person's name. It can warrant us
Mhm.
using something like this. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is that fine?
Yes.
All right. So for example, like this now, I'm going to see words that end with X, that execute. Can you see now? We are seeing chairs, labels, table, furnishings, blenders. You can see only the words that end with what? With X I'm looking for. But now I want to look for any words that even contain X, either in the beginning or in the end. Just put your percentage here.
Mhm.
This is what they use mostly in your searching, in your search box online. If you go to Google, you want to find a story. You know that if you notice in Google, you just need to type just small phrase. Google will
The
complete it
your
for
screen
you.
is not
It's not what I can't hear you now. So like something like this, with this percentage setting at end, it means that I'm looking for any words that start or end with what? With X. So far X is at the beginning or anywhere in this field, either starting, either in the middle, either in the end. So far it contain X, it will find it for me, right? And I'm adding that this is what is being used when we are searching for anything online. They will take whatever parameter you are putting inside that box to go and check it inside your database. That's why that if you go to Facebook now and you type Paul, you will see like 200 people name that will bring up Paul. for this, for that, for that, for this one, Paul in Lagos, Paul in Mexico, Paul, it will show various people with that name. Is it clear?
Yes, I
Hello?
see now. Yes.
Uh-huh. So
Yes, yes, yes.
that's exactly what this one is saying. If you go to this one works well on Facebook or anything that around search engine. If you go now
Good
and go
search,
to
certain.
this one, search engine. So this one works well around search engine. So you can see here now, I'm having table, I'm having labels, I'm having fonts because they only work, they contain X. If I put in, let me say E now, let's change this one to E. What did I press? Oh, can you see now? Label, bookcase, those that were showing us now. Can you see? Only these are those that contain what?
Everything
E.
has E. E.
There's one here that is containing T. I think I saw art the other time. So we're expecting to see art here now. Can you see now art, which was not showing before,
Mm.
right? So that just how to
Mm.
make use of what's it called? Something like
Yeah,
this
like
where card art here presented, right? So that's it for this area. Let me see. Okay, okay. Don't worry, we'll soon round up.
underscore.
So I'll do goodbye from next week. So each topic each week, each topic each week. So when you are watching the video, not like you are watching the video for 3 topics, not like you know that you are watching a video for a particular topic, right? So
Okay.
this underscore own is when you want to check for second letter. So I don't actually know the word application or warranting us for this but just because we're just part of things that we tend to show people to get themselves familiarized with SQL, right? And I don't know if Progress even supports something like this. Actually, I don't have visibility on that area. Let me see my battery lights. Okay. So like this like operator underscore now, it checks for the second character in a text. And what does that mean is that if I want to see a text that the second character starts with A, with T, I can make use of that underscore. So let me copy and paste this. Yeah, let's say second letter start with maybe A. Right, let's say A. Yeah, so this I'll change it to A, then put the underscore A. Are you getting me now? Then if I run it,
Yes.
you can see now, these are the one that their second letter started with A. Paper, table, fastener. These are the only one that the letter starts
Label.
with A.
Awesome. Okay.
Labels. So everyone will be seeing here means that second letter start with A. Actually, I don't know the application of this in the real world, so might not be able to explain more. But just for us to get ourselves conversant with all these things, they are very, very simple things to actually know. Right? If you put your, there was even one I did when I was in a class. I think I put percentage here. Means that second letter is A, but let's see, maybe we'll see. But I'm not sure. I can't even remember the outputs that time because we don't have any letter that the second to the last word is A. But let me change it to E. That's what we are going to have. Can you see? Okay, it does not work for second to the last letter. because supposed to be G, I'm coming home. But second to the last letter is supposed not to be storage. So there's nothing, I think it's only for start. Does not work with end. Hello?
We are with you.
Yes.
Does not start with end. I think only work with start. Okay, this one is just for second letter. This one does not work. Does not work, right? So that just it for that underscore. You can also try to read more, but
So
actually, I'm not sure there is a word. What we even want somebody to be checking for second to the last character or second to the start character, right? But like I said, these are just small formulas to always chip in to help students get themselves familiarized with SQL very well. Not until we start writing pivot table in SQL. Then like, I talk this SQL is not for me. It's not for me. So we try to bring in all these small ones, all right? So that they can help us to build our confidence in Excel, right? Is it clear, guys? Can I
Yeah.
proceed?
yes.
Proceed, please.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have this should I say square bracket percentage. So which means that when you want to check for list of characters, maybe more than one. Oh, I want to check for those that contain A and B. You can make use of this one, right? Where the other part here means that you can give a range. Oh, I only want to see those that their name started from A to Z, A to F, which means that if your name start with B now, it's going to return it. If your name start with C, it's going to return it. Because why? I've already specified the range here. Are we good? Is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So like this one that I'm saying A to C means that I'm looking for a name where the name start from what? A, B, C. Even though I don't specify the B because I already said A dash C means that
Range.
any person that their name is within that, it should return it. Are we clear? Where
Yes.
this other one above here means that I'm only looking for these two letters that I specify here, Y and Z. I'm not looking for more, I'm not looking for less. Just what? Y and Z. Are we good? Can I proceed?
We
Yes,
are
please.
good.
Okay. So let's say, for example, maybe let's use okay, let's use order. Let's use order table this time around. So let's start from order. Mm, okay. We don't even have much that we can use here. We'll go back to our products. I think we have more parameters in products. So we work with products. I'm not sure I don't want to use all this first class thing, right? So go back to products. So where category is red category is between I don't know how to type English between, let's say A to F, right? A to F. So I can come here now, erase this one,
That between, the spelling of that between is not correct.
but you know the correct one now. She just to comment. So we can put this and say, oh, which one did I want to see? Yes, I only want to see those that start. And those that starts with S and T. Those that start with X and T, let's maybe are going to see, right? Then I run it. You can see now. You can see table. storage. We can't see label. Remember then we were seeing label because label is not part of those that start with what? With X or T,
Essence.
is not return it. Yeah, so if I put something here now called label and art. I think I saw label and art that time. So if I run this one now, let's see what it's going to return for us. Can you see now we have labels, art, appliances.
Appliances.
Yeah, so that's how this square bracket, that's how it works, right? Between square bracket between A and L. Right? The other one I will now be showing us is between the range. So I can say between A to F. Maybe I want to say only letter. If you want to do for the end too, like I told us, this where card is interesting to use. You can put your percentage at the back. So me put my percentage at the back means that I'm only looking for where the columns end with what? A and L. But because I'm putting it here now means I'm looking for where it starts. So don't let us try to mix the start and end. Don't let us mix it up, right? Don't let us mix it up. So that's it, right? For this one, I want to do for A to L. I only want to see what where product subcategory are between my words A to L. So let's see what we are going to see now. Can you see now? A to L is giving us book, giving us chairs, giving us label. It's not giving us table, storage. How many of us remember storage is part of this thing? Hello?
No.
Eh? What do you say?
What was the question?
I said you notice that this one is not giving us table. Even though we have table inside this our subcategory, but because we are filtering based on anywhere
No
this
S.
From
subcategory
A
starts
to
with what?
L.
A to L.
A to L.
Yes,
Yeah.
so because those ones are under XT, so it's not
Yeah.
returning them.
Sure. It's
So,
not
but it's
returning.
only returning those between what? A to L. And
And
if you check furnishings, fastener, binders, art, envelope, appliances, and all, they are all under what?
they're
Subcategory.
Eight.
in between A to L.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right? So we have another last part, which is where I'll be stopping, which is called this knot. This knot, okay, it will finish this thing. This knot is just to negate the result that we are having. What did I say? Is to negate the result that we are having. You know that the result we're having here is only what? Between A to L. Okay, if you now want to see the other side that are not A to L, just need to put your what? Not here. Just to negate it. Who can tell us the result that we'll now be seeing here now? From our experience now, who can tell us?
Okay. We will
Anything
not
that
be seeing anything from A to L. Like we'll be seeing anything that does not pertain from A to L.
Yes, you'll be seeing something like M, N, Z. That's just where
Yeah.
even in this one too, if you put the knot there too. Even every other one that I've been doing, if you put knot, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. SQL is not hard though, if you are practicing it. So see now, see what we are seeing now. Table, storage, phones, paper. Because why? They are not, because of this way, not like. That's how it works. Any question? Any question?
no.
No
Okay.
question.
It's just
So
mastering all these things.
I will send the script to the group as well too. So I try as much as possible to simplify it, right? This week now we only did the filtering. So before the next class, we are moving to group by. Group by is more a bit technical, but if you watch this one, you practice it, it makes other core concepts in SQL that we'll be doing. It makes it much more easier for us. Yeah. Let's have a great week because I don't want us to move to group by because group by is another fresh topic on its own. So I don't want to start explaining. So let this filtering or filter we call let it sink first. Then we move on to group by. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So you have 30 more minutes for today's class. So if you know that you have things to do, go and watch our previous videos. Yeah. Thank you everybody. See us next week.
Thank you,
Bye.
Paul. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Paul. Titi, thank you.
Thank you. Good night.